Hello, Hofstra fans. My name is Rachel Vogel, and welcome to today's edition to the W Mason Coaches Report with head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. Coach, how are you doing today, first of all?
I am great, thanks. How are you?
Great. Well, Hofstra got off to a pretty decent start in CAA action, went 1-1 this week on the road at William and Mary. You took a loss on Sunday, Saturday, bounced back for the win on Sunday. But let's start off. What were your overall thoughts on your team's opening week of conference action?
I was really proud of a lot of the things that they did. They have a competitiveness about them that is really going to help us continue to get better, and that will lead to us having success. We've talked about being competitive in practice every single day. We've talked about really being competitive and competing every single possession, and that every single possession matters. And so I thought they really took that to heart. They came together. I thought this weekend they played together as a team really well, and they fed off of each other offensively and defensively. So really appreciated how hard they worked. They never gave up in either game, fell short on Saturday, but Sunday pushed through and came out with the win.
So there are several highlights from this weekend, but I think the most talked about, most recognized is Jalen Hines' 27-point performance. And not only that, but she averaged 18 and a half for the whole weekend. So what were her teammates doing to help her set her up for success this weekend?
Yeah, I think, again, they were looking for her offensively, along with her making herself available. She played with a lot of confidence. This past week, the week leading to that, the week of practice leading to those games, they practiced really, really well, and they were starting to put things together that we've been working on all year. And so seeing them have things click for them that we've been working on, and even some things that we've struggled with, was really rewarding to see. And part of that was Jalen playing with the confidence that she had and inserting herself on the offensive side of the floor. I also feel as though they did a great job defensively. And when we worked that hard defensively, it opened things up for us offensively. And Jalen was able to run the floor and lead the break at times, and even push the ball herself at times. She played with a lot of versatility, and again, was really looking to score, and then also did great stuff on the defensive end as well. And I think one of the things that we really appreciated was she was able to still do that through foul trouble in both games.
Now on Sunday against William and Mary, you were down entering the fourth quarter, not by much, but you had 4 starters in severe foul trouble, including Jalen, who had 4. So what did you tell your team in between the third and fourth quarters that made you kind of get a little bit of a spark and eventually take away that win?
We stayed with the confidence that we knew we could win, and we believed it from the tip, and we believed it all the way through, that we could come out with a win in that game. And so going into the fourth quarter, we just reminded them of that. We came in here this weekend to get some wins, and we've got to finish what we've started. And so they had worked so hard all game. We had been in that same position many, many times this year. And actually somebody brought that up in the timeout. One of the girls said, we've been here. That we've been here multiple times where we've been down and we've come back, and we've run out of time. And so let's not wait. Let's go right away, and work to get this lead and get the win. With the foul trouble, we continue to play aggressive. We told them we've got to go play. Just because you have foul trouble doesn't mean you play less aggressive offensively or defensively. We've got to go and take this game. It's not just going to happen for us.
So your first week of back-to-back games over the weekend is in the books. So how is it for your team recovery-wise, and what was it like mentally for the team going in from one day to the next?
Well, one of the things that we told them is both teams have back-to-back games, and so there's not going to be one team that's fresher than the other. Both teams are going to have the back-to-back games. We're both going to be in the same boat in the same situation. We were very intentional about the recovery to our bodies, and so on Saturday evening, we did a lot of things to get ourselves back ready to go for Sunday, mentally and physically, and hitting the restart button and making Sunday a brand new day, brand new game, and like I mentioned before, with a solid game plan. And then Sunday morning, we had more of a mental preparation than physical preparation to get ready for the game, and we felt great about it going in.
So this week, Northeastern, only home-and-home series of the season, which is a little bit nice, but Huskies 0-4 this season. I know they were delayed a little bit, and they also just played 2 games this past Monday, Tuesday. They had a little bit of a mix-up with their other opponent having some COVID issues. But they're looking at playing 4 games in the span of 6 days, and now you have a day in between as well to help you. But give us a little bit of a scouting report on the Huskies and what the matchups are going to be like this weekend.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, their record does not reflect the type of team that they are and the caliber of team that they are. They're very, very scrappy, fundamental, disciplined, skilled team, and they work extremely hard on both ends of the floor. Playing the multiple games, they're a tough team. They're tough physically and they're tough mentally. And so I know regardless of how many games that they're going to play and how many days, they are going to be ready for both of our games. And that's what I told our team. We've got to understand that this is a tough team. They're very tough physically, mentally. They're very, very scrappy. They get after it. And so we've got to make sure that we walk into the situation ready to go, ready to play as disciplined with a lot of energy. But they've got a good mix of inside-outside versatility from a scoring aspect. They do a great job of mixing up their defenses, playing man zone. They press a good bit throughout the game. And so we've just worked on making sure we continue to do the things that we want to do and to continue to do the things that we do well. So we're still going to look to push the ball in transition and look to create offense off of our defense. Going against their zone, we've got to make sure we keep the ball moving and move ourselves. Like I said, they're very, very scrappy and fundamental. And so we've got to make sure we take care of the ball and limit our turnovers as well.
Okay, Coach. Well, I wish you the absolute best of luck this weekend. And fans, once again, Northeastern this weekend, Thursday on the road, 12 o'clock start, and Saturday, 2 o'clock start at the MAC. Catch both games on Flow Hoops. And Coach, best of luck once again. And thank you for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.